Hey guys, Cheap here. So I had to keep recording the session instead of doing 2 in a day like I normally do. I try to start being ahead of myself. Doing 30-minute recordings means that in an hour I only do 2 instead of doing like 3. We're gonna start this episode off Darkness. Also, welcome back to Darkness Within. If you're just joining us, terrible nightmares of awfulness. It'll probably be another 2 days of sleep. Hi, Rock. How's it going? Oh, it's icy here. The heck is that? I am freezing. It is very cold here. Make a fire. I picked up a rock. I guess I can't go out there. What the heck is that? Is it an elephant? No. What is this thing? Looks like some kind of instrument. Resembles digeridoo, an Australian Aboriginal wind instrument. Yeah, with like 19 holes. Looks quite ancient. This hole's used to make the thing produce sound. It's sound. It gives me the creeps. Chilling. Yay, sounds. Is there a way for me to combine these? Because it looks like they might be part of one piece. Like if that goes there and that's on this side. No, it's still be missing some. So I'm wondering if we have another one of these to find. Aha! Thunk, thunk. Yay! One, two, three, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 2, 3, or is that 4? 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. 3, 1, 2. I'm writing this down. I should have started writing this down like 2 numbers in. Alright. 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. 3, 1, 2, 1. 2, 1, 4. Alright. You ready, team? Okay. So Did I do it wrong? Maybe I have to let it do the whole sound. Okay. 2, 3. Wait. Oh, maybe the order's the other way. Okay. So 2. Let's go out of here. Because I'm pretty sure I did it right the first time. Oh crap, I did it right. Achievement log, instrumental, bloody musical notes. Always good. Dude, run, bounce clock. Has that painting changed, or am I going mad? I feel exhausted, all of my energy has been drained. I still feel tired. How have I been sleeping? Jeez, dude. What? It's the 13th of November. It was the 10th when I went to sleep. I've slept for 3 days. What's happening to me? I don't know, but it sounds marvelous. Am I sleepwalking? What? How many days did we lose the first time? Do we have that information? No. Is it increasing by a day every time? Man, nobody leaves messages for us. Day 4, time loss, November 13th, 2011. Any notes in our bathroom? With the test results ready. Yay! Ask Arthur about it. Baby bop.
Yes? Hi, Arthur. Oh, hi, Howard. How are you doing?
Great.
Listen, I just wanted to know if you had got anything back yet about the substance I left in my office.
Yes, I've got the report right here. Just a moment. Yes, here it is. It's nasty stuff, all right. Some kind of neural medicine mixed with a hallucinogen. And no ordinary hallucinogen, according to the report. Well, I'm not sure yet exactly what it is.
Thanks, Arthur. That's all I needed to know.
Don't mention it. Take care.
I wanted to know more.
You too. See you soon.
We're never gonna see him. Alright, we got keys to use in this cabin. Hope that no one is here this time. See, I'm free to explore, because hopefully no one's here. Would you quit being scary? Also, from a distance, that looks like a human head. There's a trap door up there. Huh. It's too high to reach. I don't see anything to get it with. Well, we accidentally lead onto something. Alright, step one, I'm looking into this. Sorry about the dogs barking in the background, by the way. That's a key. Begun to examine the special wooden sculptures that Mr. Kerwin obtained from Africa. The name Kerwin sounds very familiar to me. I think that's out of a story. These identical wooden sculptures have a hidden compartment in them, which is protected by some kind of locking mechanism that I haven't yet been able to figure out. Apart from one that I opened easily, I don't know what these are meant to contain. I've also seen firsthand one of these sculptures in one of the places that we discovered with the aid of the maps. These sculptures are extremely important. Inside the one that I opened, I found various kinds of leaves and an eyeless dead insect, which I couldn't identify. Having no eyes, it made me think that it is a species of insect that lives its entire life in dark and deep caves where no sunlight ever penetrates. I haven't figured out which plant or tree the leaves come from. The smell is strong and very interesting. Since the same smell emanates from the other sculptures, which I couldn't yet open, I assume that all of them contain the same items. Mr. Kerwin says that the purpose of these sculptures is to contain the Verse mixture. We're on that stuff again. Who's Ivy? Oh, Ivar. We're on to you, Ivar. Kind of. Not really. All of my research concerning the Verse mixture has not yielded satisfying results. This indicates that it is preparation. Oh, that its preparation has been protected extremely well, or that knowledge of it has been passed on through oral traditions. In even the most ancient and comprehensive writings, hardly any information can be found about it. Sorry, sleepy day for me. According to these writings, the mixture has a very potent effect on people. It's known that the mixture can induce altered states of consciousness. Yeah, we know that. I believe it has additional effects because Verse is of critical importance to the soul metamorphosis doctrine. At the moment, I'm working on opening the locks of the sculptures without damaging them in any way. To do this, I'll need to understand the locking mechanism. I believe I'll figure it out soon. IB. Ooh. Using the marker and the old maps is a great way to find the places, but the condition of the maps is deteriorating rapidly. To avoid any further damage to them, the maps have been placed in a special cabinet for storage. We discovered a lot of places by using them, and our research continues. Most important places we have found is the ancient cemetery that hides the tombs we have long sought after. The ruins that were found 350 to 400 meters from there lead me to believe this place is an ancient settlement. Perhaps the ruins were once a town that belonged to the folk called Eother that lived in the Northwood Mountain long ago. Mr. Kerwin will start searching this place within a few days. Half-full inkwell. Paintbrush? Covered the brush with ink. I have no idea what I gained from this. I want to look in this thing. Also, you can hear my dogs barking in the background. I'm really sorry about that. Oh yeah, all kinds of goodies. Step 1, map. Step 2, look at this stuff. Oh, we're gonna be here a while. Dear IB, I will try to write down completely all the information regarding to the strange disappearance of Mr. R, which I have learned directly from Mr. F.E. G's initials. I beseech you to send this mail to Mr. Kerwin to only personally say the full name of. Because, as you know, I have to leave for Salele? We're gonna go with Salele today. About 1 month ago, Mr. R had written a letter to Mr. F.V. mentioning a police operation was being conducted in the area where he was living, and how he felt uncomfortable because of this event. According to what Mr. R said, police heard some unusual things, and because of this, they started their investigation in the suburbs. Some people have been arrested, but the reason for these arrests has not been announced publicly. In the successive days, Mr. F.V. got in touch with one of our police friends and got some information regarding the strange operations. According to our police connection, the investigation focused on 2 Japanese sailors and what they had brought from some eastern Indian islands. I want to know what Gabonese is. Gabon, a country along the Atlantic coast of Central Africa. Alright. Locations are important, man. Mr. R tried to retrieve information regarding these Gabonese sailors. These sailors gave some objects from some eastern Indian islands where they often sailed with merchant ships to some unknown person in the suburbs, a tavern called Knight's Head. He learned from an undependable source, from a drunk, that police seized one of those objects in the course of the investigation. According to the drunk, they had sold a very ancient parchment to someone named Legras? I'm going to go with Legras. And were paid very generously. Then these two had quit sailing and went back to their country, Gabon. That last object, the parchment, was very important and dangerous. Mr. R said all of this in his last letter to Mr. F.V., but after a month, when Mr. F.V. noticed that no replies to his letters had been coming from Mr. R, he wanted to visit him personally. When he arrived at his house, there was no trace of Mr. R. Is Mr. R the one that bought it? That is all that Mr. F.V. told me. He is now residing at Mr. R's place and waiting for further orders. I have sent a letter to Mr. F.V. telling him to contact you, and I hope he will visit you soon. Your servant, Zai. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, that was that letter. Oh, clues. I love clues. Also, OBS is now minimized because I looked up stuff. Okay, we're good. I wasn't sure if we were at 28 or 18. I'm bad with numbers. My friend, you may be worried because you haven't heard from me in some time, but I can assure you that you will be surprised when you see the things that I have found. My package that I have sent you, I have added all of the copies of my discoveries together with the notes about... Sorry. Hi, house noises. Can you stop? With the notes about what I have written, it is very noticeable that they are ancient, or very ancient, but still, I think that they were copied from an even more ancient source. The drawings on the 4th parchment seem particularly attractive and confusing. They may seem meaningless at first, but when you inspect the notes that I have added, they will be clear. I think that the sign with an Ouroboros around it serves as a key or source for the others. And I still cannot understand the meaning of the diagram on which the familiar celestial bodies are shown in strange locations. If you could find any clues about these matters, please let me know. Even if I wanted to talk about these things excessively, I have to stop here for now. I have to travel shortly, and I won't return for 1 month, hence you will not be... Hence, you will not be hear from me. be able to hear from me during that time. I'm going to fix that sentence verbally. I think that I will be back. Yeah, I hear hint. I think I'll be back at the latest at 28/11/2011. Time is getting closer, and thus these things will start to become more complex. P.S. I think that there is a connection between my discoveries and the book you have sent. But it would be best to leave this until our next conversation, since I have not been able to examine it sufficiently. John D. Dang it. Who return where? That's what I need. I'm really sorry about my dog barking in the background, by the way. I don't know what's upset him. This will probably be my last recording because of that. Dang it. Ouroboros. Dang it. I gave you the guy's name. Dang it. Someone stay to return to their residence, but who will return where? No. I got the guy's name. Why isn't that? Okay. So anything highlighted in that is going to give me that hint, I think. Dang it. Alright, House, we gonna fight. Maybe? No. Maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this yet. I don't... Alright, for some reason John D is not related, even though... Alright, I think I need to read more. Hi, friend. I wanted to proudly announce to you that we have discovered what we have been seeking. City was lying buried in the sand 1 mile northwest of the location we last dug. According to some local legends, all of the inhabitants of the city were killed when the city was buried under the sands because of their sins. Oh, awesome. Fun times. These legends have greatly influenced the locals, as we noticed when we excavated the city. We uncovered it after 2 weeks of exhausting work. First thing that we noticed were the skeletons and abundance of bones scattered everywhere, some of which appear to have been gnawed on. Awesome. Super yummy. We found parchments which contained pictures and some strange hieroglyphs in a cave that was most likely used as a library. The sections with pictures look like they are about necromancy and sorcery. One parchment in particular is very exciting because it has some sections that look like the Voynich manuscript, which is thought to be related to the Botanic. Some buildings stain low altars, which have really exciting symbols on them, greet the eye. Inside the building with these low altars, it is apparent that at one time the walls were adorned with colorful petroglyphs. So I'm gonna look up what Voynich is. Voynich manuscript. Voynich manuscript is an illustrated codex handwritten in an unknown writing system. Oh, they forgot the Y in it. Oh, I've heard of that. I thought it sounded familiar. Alrighty. Back to our journey at hand. Yeah, if you want to look at the Voynich manuscript, I think it's spelled with a Y instead of that I. Anywho, continue on. This desert is not as auspicious as it first seemed. I listened to the sounds which Marco Polo had mentioned, and I can say that he was right. Some nights, speech and music were heard so close to our camp that it would be fatuity not to try to record them. But it cannot be said that we were successful in that attempt, because the only thing we had were the screams of the wind that was continuously moving the sands and immersing us in incoherent thoughts. I think this discovery is an important step on the way to our ultimate goal. I feel really bad for yawning so much. I'm sorry, guys. Which needs to be examined a bit more. I hope I can send detailed documents about all the discoveries in a short time. Take care till then. Shalif bin Humara. Oh. Really? Brother, I hope you're alright. Happily, I want to declare to you that the EB problem has been solved. The little building in the garden is under our control now, and we've already started to examine it. Since we couldn't take that old fool's house in ordinary ways, we've used the last and most direct solution. Now JD is residing there. I am sure that you will want to join him in examination. To communicate with him, please use KD78GT8. And we have found a palanquin there which contains some objects. We think that those objects were some kind of keys, but a further investigation is needed. We did not yet try those on the target location because, as you know, to enter some places without knowledge may be very dangerous. Regards, IB. Okay. First thing first. There was a word I wanted to look up. What was it? Oh, I don't know what a palanquin is. Okay, palanquin. A covered litter for one passenger consisting of a large box carried on 2 horizontal poles by 4... Okay, so when you see, like, Somebody's sitting in like the pretty fancy boxes and somebody's carrying it around. That's a palanquin. We're learning today. We're gonna find clues in this one. I believe us. No, JD is residing there. Dang it. I think the next sentence is... How is that not interesting? Yes, that must be Ivar Bergen. Oh, wait, was something else said? No. I don't want to do that. Nothing particularly interesting. So there was a murder. Nothing particularly interesting. It's a weird combination here. Seems like an encrypted combination of numbers and letters. Got a clue. Is this an address? Yay! Is brother really not a hint? Dang it. Can I not get the next clue without knowing who JD's name is? Yeah, I think I need to know who EB is first. Honorable IB, I was told in Timobor, subsequent to a green-colored smoke, a dim flame has been sent, but the mentioned face wasn't. I am sure that I could read the prayers correctly when the waters have risen. I am not certain about the part that I believe is said when the moon is at the right location. In a short time, I believe that I can report to you the results of my latest research. Deg. Alright, so can I go back to this one? And underline this and know what I'm talking about? Dang it. But you're John D. Alright, I might have to mess with a bunch of clues to get to some clues. I also wondering if I missed things last time. Wait, no, I didn't say close. Oh. Hello. Any use for these sticks? Seems specially crafted for certain purposes. I jacked your sticks. Okay, the thing bugged out. Nothing else to zoom in on. I think I need to get to that attic. 35 minutes, so I want to figure out if I can get into that attic. Let's try kitchen. Kitchen, what do you have for me? Not a gosh darn thing. Thank you, kitchen. Was that there before? The heck is that? 3 mile sticks I took from the cabin. Old map I found in the cabin. Can I look at the map? Okay, that means nothing to me. I bet I can use that on that. Also, I have so many thoughts. Look at me. Why is that? No. No, I don't want to hit. Go away. I want to see if this works on the thing. We're gonna go to 40 minutes because I want to see if this works on the thing. I think I can reach there with this. We can go in the attic! But next time! I promise! Look, I'm gonna save right here. Nothing's gonna happen without you guys, I promise. Okay, next time we'll go in the attic, and maybe that'll give us the information we need to get all the clues and stuff like that, because I feel like we're missing stuff as a detective to figure stuff out, even though I'd be like, that's a clue. Then again, I kind of yelled that everything's a clue, so that's sort of me. Real quick, let me know if the volume's okay on the sound, because I know this house is really loud. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!